What's up, everybody? Alright, it's your boy Ghost. Alright, so today, this is the 16th video in the Play Along series, our first impressions of Final Fantasy 16. If you guys have been following along in the previous videos, you guys know that the game is pretty ill. Um, Voiceovers, textures, renderings, combat system, fluidity. I even like the progression. The fights are great. We had some revelations, some twists and turns, some crazy plot twists, honestly. Um, and it seems to continually be getting better. So we're gonna continue forward with righting wrongs. Okay, this is direct continuation straight through from hour 1 all the way up to we're up to hour 16 now. So we're gonna continue. We'll take a look at the map. We have it all cleared out. We'll take a look at the world map. We have that all cleared out. All right, and we are kind of like in a early mid concept. As you can see, he's changed his outfit. And by that, it's just not a cosmetic thing. We actually have, besides the flame tongue, which you guys get after getting Ifrit, and unlocking his ability there, we get the mission cross, the mission bonds, and we're still using the scholar's spectacles to give us the increased XP bonus of 10%. We're using favor of the fire, okay, for the heat wave to extend its damage, and of course shorten and reduce its cooldown by 2.7 seconds. The breath of the fire, which we purchased from a merchant, okay, you guys can find that bad boy in the shop. We're actively looking ability wise. We were gonna save up for the third limit break, which we were gonna use. We're kind of playing around with that. I haven't really needed to use it too much, to be honest with you. I kind of forgot I had it. So that's gonna be fun to use that in the next couple of battles. But we may just mess around and pick up the Flames of Rebirth to replace our now unpowered up Scarlet Cyclone. It's basically a better version. As you can see, we probably have I could be wrong, we'll have a window of invulnerability, and we're gonna actually restore our HP as well. Okay, it shouldn't take too long to get 600 and something points. All right, so that being said, let's continue into the 16th hour, righting wrongs, and we're gonna complete the subtask of the day. Let's check this cutscene out, guys.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
All right, so we gotta head to the ruins, huh? That's cool. We'll head down that way now. Talk to her. Talk to this priest. I said to her. My bad, bro.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the Dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further
All right.
you stray from the
So we gotta pet our dog, of course. He's a good boy.
my wayward lamb.
All right. So off to the ruins we go. Quick survey. Always quick survey the map. You never know what might be there. You know, you have an optimized route to kind of get as much as possible. All right. A rule of thumb, I'm probably just, I'm not gonna kill anything that doesn't try to kill me. You know what I mean? Like, we're not just gonna go killing chickens and shit. I have to go pick this up because it's like right here, and I don't see me running underneath this bridge anytime soon. So, like I said, this also might be a quick asinine because I know we're gonna get a chocobo at some point. And look at that, we ran a mile, people, for 2 Jill. Gotta love it, right? Alright. That being said, Square Enix is notorious for that. You'll think something is just nothing, and it ends up being like the whole new hotness. Alright, so we gotta kill these things here.
Wolves.
It's a wolf, and a bloated wolf.
Get any closer to the village.
Shit, wrong one. Right here is where we use that Phoenix Rebirth, be pretty dope. Remember to charge. Use your Cyclone Shift. There you go. You can charge magic. You can use charge. Oh shit. You can use charge magic there too. At the end of the day, the fight isn't too serious. Just, you know. Remember, you can use that. You can use that heat wave as well. Use your dog to throw him up into the air. You have a juggle, okay? And you can finish him down. You know. Charge magic on him. You know, and just keep it moving. You're gonna probably have your Garuda built up at there, and just kind of stay on him. There you go. And then you know you just finish him up with a punish. If we weren't shuffling things around there, we would even got bit in the ass. But you know, it's not too serious. We got some nice resources, and you can only imagine what'll happen once we gain another icon's power. We'll have a lot of things in cooldown, and we can kind of mix them up. You know, we'll be able to switch just like that. And every time we switch, we have a, you know, they have their independent cooldowns on top of their own movement skills. So it's gonna be fun. I think once I get another one, I definitely want to have the gauge up. So we'll see what happens. And remember, we can always respec for free. So there's no penalty for trying out stuff.
Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I don't even know what to say about that one.
I need to tell Isabel.
That's pretty messed up, isn't it, guys? That's no bueno. All right. I thought that was an obelisk for a second. So let's head back to Moor. And let her know what happened. Let her know that Tatiana's had better days. That's stupid. I know you guys already see that I'm looking at it, so you know I'm going over there. I don't even gotta say it. It's like right in my face. See? Hey, at least that wasn't just $2. Got some more. Mats are always appreciated. Especially when things cost like 30 and 40 at a time.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
Alright, let's tell her what happened. And let's progress
If it was a
along this
message
mission.
that needed.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
We found her. I guess we explain what happened.
I see. My dear Tatiana. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Okay. Another sad ending. Got a feeling we have a lot more of that in store.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Okay. So now we gotta go to the abandoned chapel. And that is in the area we've never been to, so. Alright.
Weren't expecting any new branding until then.
Let's see if we can find a way out there. Yeah, I figure we just take this path straight up. See, that's better. 10's better than 2. I don't think that's being greedy. Alright, let's just check up here real quick. Maybe there's a chest behind a rock or some shit. No. So we go straight through the gate. The cutscene?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Alright, so we gotta go to Oriflamme now. I don't see anything else on the map, right? Alright, let's head there. We're going to Drake's Head. Okay, so this is a point of no return type situation. As we've seen, there's nothing on the map. So at this point, we don't have, there's no repercussions for us moving forward with the movie. This is the game. This is the, I guess, yeah, this is the only step we can take right now. Alright, so let's move ahead, people. This is the whole point of doing all those side missions prior to doing your story missions. So you don't have anything you have to go back now and backtrack to do. Hit yes.
got nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
The crystal's curse, huh? Okay.
Come on, this way.
Let's see how this plan. Let's see how this man's plan works out, man.
Obviously.
Everything is good if we got our pooch.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Alright, you already know what time it is. If we're able to go down there, we're gonna go down there. There's gotta be something down here. And as always, there's your chest. That's 800. Big difference from 10 and 2. So make sure you guys go down there and pick that up. Kind of telegraphs where it's at. Let's keep moving.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
Single man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your
Right
eyes
out
open.
of the garrison.
Here we go.
This passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plan.
See, that's why I like that radio, man. It just, I don't know. It's just, remember, charge your abilities as you're fighting, so you can, you can be ready for the next attack. Like this bad boy right here, he's gonna want to cast, flip him up into the air. You know what I mean? Punish them once they're on the ground when you get close enough. And I think they're all dead. There you go. You kind of get the concept, From distance, you close the gap, send the dog out. Use the heat waves, hit them. And then as they're dropped on the ground or staggered or whatever, you close the gap with one of your moves, like a phoenix shift or a lunge. You can use lunge too. You can use lunge like this, and then jump up in the air and use like a you can use down thrust when you're in the air too. And then you can kind of combo that if you think about it, and then hold it down and get a third hit off. So it all depends. Just gotta remember to maintain contact on one of the buttons as you're going through everything. Okay. But you definitely want to have something for like a radial attack, like a circular attack, so you can kind of get all up in the mix and kind of hit everybody at once.
Never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
So, every time you're dropping them, you're doing as much DPS as possible. And then of course against a boss, you're building, you're utilizing the stagger gauge as much as possible. So you're gonna, you'll probably, you'll get them down, and you can do more damage.
There are sentries everywhere.
That's where we gotta go. A little map there. A sharp fang, some Wyrant.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
I say take out the flying wyverns first, or the worms. Get those out the way. gonna maintain, and could have probably got more out of that one there though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pay attention to their choreographs too, you know, so you don't, you know, mess yourself up with see? Definitely take out the worms first. I'd definitely say that. It seems like there'd be a lot more trouble. Just like that. There goes a sub boss. You know that was coming. Fucking Hercules.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about.
What type of weapon is that, man?
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed. You will find my mortar and I only too happy
Oh
to
shit,
oblige.
it's a mortar. Oh fuck, it's a cannon. Oh, that's good. I think this would be one of the first ones, no? Like, oh, look at this guy, huh? So we want to utilize the stagger a little bit more. Yeah, let's keep our distance too. So I had a feeling he was gonna be some. Yeah, okay. See, we got a couple more shockwaves in there.
You feel like something in the air?
Yeah, we want to dodge that. We don't want to get hit. You can use, I guess we can use our charge magic on it too. You can actually run and just like hit them like that. You know what I'm saying? Close the gap. Ooh, snatch it. Now we're gonna use our limit gauge. There you go. A little bit more damage on it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I told you guys, I kind of forgot that I had that. My bad. Make sure you guys keep dodging them, because hits do a little bit of damage. There goes the stagger. At this point, make sure you guys are changing and sticking your dog on them. You know, to try to get as much DPS in as possible. There goes the build up with the heat wave. He's about to do some shit. He's a dominant.
Bollocks. He's got a Kashyyyk.
He's going to Kashyyyk. You get it. Fuck. Okay.
Save your pity.
Ooh, yeah, so
You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
so he like possessed himself with power, huh? His name is, his move is Black Powder. You just stay on top of him. You can use some Garuda, to try to build up his stagger. He's got a lot of health too. There you go. Watch out for the paragraph, the telegraphs when he puts his, he's trying to burn the shit out of me right now. Kind of step back. He's gonna follow you. Watch out for the ground. Ooh, watch out for the ground. So be quick on your dodge. Not like that. Definitely don't do what I just did. And then we want to kind of pull in close. Let's use some of this bad boy. There goes the stagger. You do a lot more damage, obviously, when you're in this form. So your regular sword attacks, spamming certain things and utilizing it. Distance, keep your charge. Same thing. And just rinse and repeat. Let's finish this up. Let him get his attack off, and then you can hit him what you got to right there. See? Stop him with that. Remember, we got the... You upgrade it. You're essentially increasing... You can parry him by using the attack. So... That by itself is pretty good, You can use an offensive move defensively, Or you can use your Garuda to send you up into the air like I just did. You can use your moves to move you around the board too. That's why you kind of save them every now and then. We should be able to finish him up right here, and that should be done. Let's see if we can have, there you go. That wasn't too bad. So the cannoneer is done. And what do we need? We need like 1,700 points, right? We're at almost 1,300, so 400 more, and we're good. And we just got the favor of the Inferno, which increases Ifrit's charge by 12%. So that might make that one of the more damaging moves that we have in the game right now. So we might actually think about putting that in. We'll see what happens.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
Alright guys, I don't see anything else on the sides. Yeah, I think we're gonna just push forward. I'm pretty sure we got a nice little fight ahead of us after this too. That wouldn't surprise me.
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt odds, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Alright, I thought we had to speed run through it for a second, but we're good. So let's pick up these two things. There's some more mats, a high potion, chest. That's a good mat. We got something else over here. And just keep moving. Some more mats. That's common stuff, but that meteorite was good. Those aren't too. You don't just get them all the time.
The miners. The gods.
So I guess they got infected by this shit.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you could call illegal. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Those cards at the gate.
Just
They
like
were there
that.
to keep people out.
Like I was saying, that's another reason why I
To keep
like
the Akashic in.
I like Heatwave so much, because you can kind of each slash you can direct where you want them to go. So you could use some of it to finish off one of them, and then you're not wasting the rest of the attack just firing in that direction. You can actually spread that attack around. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's a lot more beneficial to me than just having an attack. It just does a set course of amount of damage in one area, and you can't control it per se. I wonder how we go over there. I don't think we can actually go through here, unless maybe I hit this chain. Nah. Probably come around the other side once we go through this gate. Alright, let's see what's in here.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Why, yo? Whoa. Some help.
Hold on!
as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Alright. So he almost killed himself just now, just jumping. We've been through like fighting like all types of shit, and he almost died off of a plank. That was good. Alright, what's this? A war cry. Alright, so if you beat them, they'll continue to get stronger. They increase their performance. Alright, so we'll just try to knock them out. Let's try to kill him before. We're gonna go for the captain right off the bat. I'm pretty sure that's the one that will be able to do the war cry. It only makes sense. I'm not even gonna give him a chance to do it. There we go, he's done. I don't know how many captains they have though. So we're gonna hit one and then kind of cycle through. Oh, I forgot. There's a lot more people here with us. Alright. There's a mage or a miner. I thought the other guy looks like a summon level. We just leveled up. That's good. We finally got a level, so we're at 24 now. Quick look at the stats. We finally broke 60 in strength and willpower and vitality. That's good. We're over 150 in defense now, and we're at 240 in attack and stagger. Take that. 1700. So our HP is getting up there. We're getting a bit more tankier. We don't get hit too often, but it's still better to be able to hold on to it instead of having to use potions. There goes a... I thought that was a chest. I don't know. Alright. Let's go pick up all the rest of these mats. There's the chest that we were looking for. There we go. There's nothing over here. So now here is our next... Here's our next... we'll go through here and then see what's waiting for us. Maybe we have another boss, mini boss, something. Let's go get... there goes the, that thing we were looking to see how we could get to. So I guess you follow yourself all the way around over here. And you can get that and the chest behind it. See, persistence pays off. And of course, greed gets you into shit like this. It's all good. Get close and then look. What's that? Like a quadruple KO? 5? I don't know how many that was, guys. You count that one, but that's the way you should kind of use that. Could have been a quintuple KO. I don't know. I think there was like 5 of them. I don't know. It was some shit like that.
This won't be easy.
Jesus. There goes a champion again. Well, he's a boss, so maybe we want to take out these ads first. If they don't like it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, guys. Hopefully he doesn't put out a war cry. I don't know if he does the war cry or what, man, but... Alright, so all the ads are done. And now let's go on to this dude. Block that. And then use your Garuda so you can do some damage to him. There we go. He caught us there, but that's for actually hitting us. And of course, if you hit them when they're trying to hit you like that, You get that slow motion. You get the slow motion parry. It gives you more time to just. Let's see if we can build this up one more time. Oh shit! He's channeling there. Don't stand it. I assume that hits hard. He's got the radiant thing. So he summons more people too. That works. Like with the dodge, trying to move around when he does his swing, it's a little hard to kind of. Like that right there was what I was trying to do. The evade window gets kind of small, so you should be able to stagger him. Utilize something like that, and then just kind of stay on him. Hit that, and he should be done there. So you take a couple of hits itself, but I mean, you shouldn't have to. But it's okay if you do one or two. Don't get scrubby with it now. Okay, so he's gone. We're gonna keep moving. I don't know why we keep doing that. Let's take a look at our ability points. We're at 14. See? I was thinking about using the Ifrit, but we want to also make sure we maintain stagger also. We're gonna save up for Flames of Rebirth, so we gain some health. I want to see what that's like. Worst case, we get something else later on, or we get a better icon power. We'll just respec off of it. And as I said, there's no penalty for doing that. So we'll save up for another 200 or 300, and then go from there.
See, they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy.
A coral sword. Is that that's a mat or is that an item? It looks like a sword. Oh, you see, guys? So I think I'm gonna. So now that being said, unless there's a different part and some type of extension of this blade, it doesn't even make sense to get the flame tongue. Cause look, you just find a sword that's stronger than that. That seems to be the like that's the pattern that continues to persist itself. You know. The coral sword's higher in every way, so we're gonna equip that, and that's not even a purple item, but it's possible the flame tongue can be used as a material for something else later on, so we'll see. But as it is right now, I'm kind of, it's okay, but I rather would have kept the mats if that's the case. So we'll change over to a new weapon now. It doesn't look as flashy, but hey, it's not just all about the looks. Those numbers are higher. We're gonna go with that.
On the count of 3?
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now.
Nice. Alright, we in there.
As if that was gonna keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Path to the goddess. Alright.
Yeah, me again.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
Alright. Not too crazy so far. I got a feeling, you know, we might fight Behemoth right after this. I don't know. It'd be pretty dope. Maybe we'll use Ifrit. Or Ifrit, whatever the hell they call it. I thought it was Ifrit. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Yeah. Let's try to line them all up in a line, just like this. Right? Just like that, and then... Maybe we could hit more, I don't know. Yeah. There we go. We got more.
You know what to do, boy.
That's how we do that. Take the stagger off of him. Use some heat waves in there. Some charge shots. He's got some wicked movements, huh? Use the stagger. We should be able to finish him off here. I thought we would have had a limit break a little bit longer, but we should be fine. That should be it right there. There you go. Let's press forward. See what's behind this door.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
We're probably gonna fight the Guardian right now. That's what this shit looks like. Looks like an area for a very big fight. Unless the Guardian is Behemoth, but I don't know. We'll see. The guess is as good as mine. Ah, shit.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess,
Is that a fucking Elder Dragon?
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
So he's an infected dragon. That's a big boy, huh?
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Yeah, it is a
Ready,
dragon.
Clive?
Always. Too slow.
See if we can get his do some damage to him. And then make sure to do the deadly takedown with your deadly embrace. Like a partial stagger. Do some damage to him. And we're gonna pop the limit break. Just like that. And now we're gonna use that, we'll use as much attacks as we can to try to really mess him up. Maintain the stagger. There you go. There you go. And just kind of stay on it just like that. Watch out for whatever attack this is. It's probably gonna shoot something.
Clive, look out!
I wonder if we can go above it. Oh, we can't. Okay, don't try that. That doesn't work.
Torgal! My wounds, boy. Well done, Torgal.
And definitely don't try to dodge directly into a fireball. That's probably not the best course of action. I wouldn't recommend it. We're gonna try to get right up beside him. And you can add this there we go. And then use the deadly embrace to pull him down once you get that partial stagger. Pop the limit break. And then rinse and repeat, same thing. Pop that. And then do as much damage as you can. Kind of made us waste most of that, but this guy's pretty cool. Try to use some stuff to build the stagger gauge. Maybe just took him down. Some charge attacks. We almost got him. We should be able to finish this bad boy off. We should have probably waited to use that though. There goes a stagger. Get it from behind him and use a deadly embrace. Pull him down. We don't have our limit break, but we should have enough to do enough damage. There goes the stagger. This should be it right here, honestly. This was a dope fight. One of the better ones. Let's finish it with that. There you go. So that dragon is done. The key to that one is just to be quick on the dodge. And when he takes up above you, like when he's flying above you, you can definitely switch back over to Phoenix and use your Phoenix shift. Because it'll pull you airborne. That'll also stop you from getting burnt the fuck up on the floor. I hate to kill a dragon, man, but There we go. I told you we were gonna fight a boss.
Are you alright?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
Alright. So what we're gonna do right here, guys, is we're actually gonna wrap this 16 video up here. And we'll start the 17th hour. We'll be going straight through those big ass gates. I don't have to tell you there's something serious is about to happen. But as always, it's always a pleasure, people. Till the next one. It's your boy Ghost. Later. See y'all number 17. Hour 17. Be there.